Morning, folks. I'm back on my grind. Haven't been walking for about 3 months. So I've gained some weight. You can see it in my chest. But we're back on our getting skinny grind. And so oftentimes on my morning walks, I will take time to read a letter from one of you guys and discuss it. Kind of keeps me going. So here's a question I got from a guy on one of my feeds, one of the videos I did. Black Dragon, this may be basically the same question as the one you just answered. So forgive any ignorance. I've been writing for about 9 years now. I just finally decided to buy some leather. I used to use mesh jackets before. And I want to start patching it up, knowing I will be putting patches on it to represent me and any travels that I do. I was thinking of putting a top rocker that says Independent on it and a bottom rocker that says Minnesota, my home state, in hopes to make it obvious I do not belong to any MC or RC. Would I be wrong in that thinking? Oh my goodness. Where do I begin? So, I have a lot of guys that follow me on this thing. And there's a couple guys who... Good morning, Rocky Williams. Good to see you, sir. Thanks for tuning in. So there's a couple guys who seem to always want to chime in with, nobody tells us what to do. I wish somebody would stop me and mess with me. And my brothers, we'll wear what we want to wear. This is America. Well, you're right. It is America. And you have the right to put on any damn thing you want to put on your body. No one can stop you. Let's see. It's good to see me. I'm ordering your books, Get Skinny. Thank you, Iceman. I appreciate that. I thank you guys for watching. I really do. So, you guys, no one can tell you what to do. It's America. The great thing about America is you can do whatever the hell you want to do here, almost. But, you have freedom of speech. You can go burn the flag here if you want. There are some places I have been to when I was in the military that if you were to say something negative about President Obama or President Trump, some of the things that we say, you would be put in jail, beaten, maybe even killed. There are places where you go in the world that if you burn the flag, your whole family would not live to see tomorrow. Here, you can burn the flag all day long. We got all kind of rights here. But I tell people this thing. With every right you have comes a responsibility. And a responsibility is very much like a consequence. If you do A, can you handle the responsibility of the B repercussion? Everything you do, every decision you make comes with a responsibility, a repercussion. There is a action, there's a reaction for every action. And it's just that simple. So, for those of you who keep getting on my page, and most of you guys who do it, you don't ever show up with your real name, your real face, your real picture. You always got some cartoon character. Some guy named himself No Name. And he says all this negative stuff on my page. Well, this guy, his picture is a cartoon character. So sure, you're a tough guy. You're a tough guy with no name. So why should we believe anything you have to say? This is interesting. A tree has fallen in my path that I haven't been on in 3 months. Wow. Hate to have been here when that happened. So, I hear you guys talking all this gobbledygook about how you're going to go kick the badass 1%er's ass. Forgive my cursing. And I find it amazing that the 1%er rules haven't changed. They're still out here doing their thing. So, you obviously haven't kicked anybody's butt yet. You haven't changed the culture that the rest of us ride with. So, this culture that we ride with. Great.
Go. Are you here with your church? Go.
No.
Okay. This is right now from 8:30 to about 4:30. Private property. We have Camp All American going on, and we just asked that you can come back after 4:30 once camp is ended.
Sure.
We can have you just walking around.
Yeah, a lot of kids. Yeah.
Is that okay? My name is AJ, by the way.
AJ, John.
Nice to meet you, sir.
Good to meet you.
But yes, so
I typically walk through here every day, so it's been a while. It's been about 3 months. So I didn't realize camp was going on.
Yeah, it started up last month, but this is week 2.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I typically walk a different time. No kids anymore, so I didn't realize school was out. Okay.
All right, thank you very much, sir.
Sure thing.
Hey, my guys.
Guess I'm being thrown off my walking trail until 4. Anyway, you guys are completely capable of doing whatever it is that you want to do. But,
Excuse me, sir.
yes, ma'am.
This is a closed facility.
Yeah, I'm
right now.
leaving.
You're leaving? Okay, thank
Yes.
you, sir. I'm sorry.
Nick, you ready?
It's like I was saying, you're capable of doing anything that you want to do. But the truth of the matter is the reality of what can happen to you when you do what I say are silly things. Like, for instance, would you really open up a garbage facility in a mob-controlled area where you have to pay them in order to be in business? I have a friend who did that. His father opened up a garbage facility in one of those New York places, and he didn't pay the appropriate tithes to whoever the Caesars were. And they burned all 15 of his trucks up. One night, the trucks burned up. So, was that legal? No, it wasn't legal. But it happened. How could he have prevented that? He could have just paid the toll. Real simple. So, the question you have to ask yourself is, are you capable of paying the price for not following what the protocol is? And if you are, and there are some motorcycle clubs out there. There are some motorcycle clubs that have refused to get a blessing, have refused to follow what we call protocol, and they do it on their own. And they put states on their back, Wyoming, whatever, right on their back. And they ride like that. But they have paid the cost. Man, these folks keep coming up to me. They must want me off their property. I gotta walk off. I can't fly off. So anyway, you gotta ask yourself, can you pay the price? These guys have paid the price. They have died, been in fights, got beaten up, shed blood, all of those things. They paid an enormous cost to ride like they ride. So you have to ask yourself the question, am I willing to pay the cost to ride like I want to ride? Or is it easier to follow MC protocol? See, I've got some questions here. What's up, John? Thanks for the videos. Taking a quick break from work to watch you. Thank you for watching. Let's see. What's up, Alvin? You're welcome, man. Am I talking about Iron Order? I'm talking about a lot of clubs that are like that. Iron Order is not the only one. But I can tell you this, if that's the way you want to roll, you need to be prepared to roll like that. And you're not going to roll like that with just your mouth. So it's going to require, I mean, all you got to do is look up the news reports and see what those guys have been through. So if that's how you want to get down, I personally don't have time for that crap. We made a decision that if all they're asking us to do is get a blessing to ride in their territory, and that lets us ride free without any hassles, we don't have to shoot anybody, and we don't have to get down like that. If that's what the protocol is, we can do that. It's worked just fine for us with chapters across America. I don't like having to go get a blessing any more than the next person. But my club is also, because it's so old and was definitely dominant in the area we came from, for many years we gave blessings to hundreds of clubs. And so I can see both sides of the equation. I can see how it works on both sides, and I understand it all. There are some people who choose to walk a different path. The path you choose is up to you. Some people get so mad at me when I say, you know, you should go get a blessing. I just try to tell you the path of least resistance. You know, if you'll look at my videos, they're all about getting along, treating the next person right, getting skinny, having a good life, being there for one another, working for the we instead of the me, working for the back patch and not the officer patch. All of my videos are consistent. How do you have a good time in this? How do you have a safe motorcycle? How does the road captain make sure the pack is safe? How do you keep from burying your brothers prematurely? And one of those is the relationships you have on the set with other motorcycle clubs. Now, this letter was from an independent, but still, I felt the need to talk to some of you guys that are new to this, and the first thing I hear, and I've said it before, who are they? What gives them the right to blah, 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 blah? Well, I don't have answers for all that, except to say, if you do A, B, C, and D will happen. So, how you decide to address that is uniquely on you. I can't give you any advice other than the advice we've used over 44 years with chapters across America from coast to coast. And we're doing just fine. It's not easy. It hasn't been always easy. A search for news for Black Sabbath will show that we've had our fair share of of stuff. So anyone that thinks we're wusses can go look it up. But this, for me, is about a lifestyle of fun and great things and positive vibrations and loving motorcycles. And so as a 99%er, that's what I chose to do. And I'm having a ball. I'm having a great time doing it. Traveling all across the country, doing some traveling in my RV too, going to all these functions and signing books and meeting you guys all in person. And most people say, thank you for your information. It's helped me in my MC life. And that's always been my my desire. But some people are upset. I can't believe you're perpetuating thugism. I'm not perpetuating anything. I'm telling you, if you put Minnesota on your back, and you get on your motorcycle, and you have Minnesota as a bottom rocker on your back, I don't care if the top rocker says Independent, Lone Wolf, or Speedy Gonzales. You run a risk of someone who doesn't like that stopping you, impeding you, getting in your way, and from there, who knows what could happen. A lot of you guys want to, especially you independent guys, you want to look like bikers so damn bad. You want to look like not just bikers, but motorcycle club bikers. Like, that identity is like so desirable for you. And I just don't understand why you don't just go join a motorcycle club. If you're an independent rider that doesn't believe in the MC lifestyle, stay that way. Stay in, wear a cut and don't put anything on it. Wear your cut and don't put anything on it. Live that way. When you start making yourself look like a motorcycle club biker, then you start getting the attention of motorcycle club bikers. And if you look like you're in a motorcycle club, and these guys see that this is a patch that's strange to them, that has not been blessed or verified in their area, it's not just 1%ers that are going to say something to you. There's a lot of 99%ers who went through everything it took to get their patches. And a lot of times you got to worry about them more than you got to worry about the 1%ers. These guys take this thing seriously. It's this saying, when in Rome, do as the Romans. These guys are serious about it. They believe in this. It's a lifestyle. They wake up, they live it, they breathe it. That's why when you show up in a Sons of Anarchy cut that says MC on it, these guys get bent out of shape, because some of these guys paid with blood, sweat, and tears to wear MC on their back. Or they've lost brothers, or they've had people die, or they've lost wives, relationships, family, jobs. And here you come with this total disrespect. And they see it as disrespect because you're trying to look like them. So you must know something about them to want to look like them. But you don't know enough to show them respect. And disrespect, I don't care what you're talking about, what country you go to, whether it's boxing, farming, airplane riding, any kind of religion, whatever it is, when you disrespect people, no matter what the subject, no matter what the arena, there's often a price to pay. People, especially men, especially young men, they do not like to be disrespected. That's why society has normal rules. Like you don't put your hand on somebody else's plate. That's disrespectful. You put your hand on somebody's plate, uninvited, you might get it stabbed with a knife or a fork. Well, why did you do that? You disrespected my plate. it's really basic and simple. And you can talk about the free country and all that kind of stuff. When you get surrounded by some guys at a gas pump, they're not giving a damn about the free country. And these guys are not always thinking straight either. They're not thinking about consequences. They're not thinking about spending time in jail. They're not thinking that you have a family and if they break your neck and cripple you, you'll never feed the family again. They're not thinking about all that. They're thinking about the disrespect you showed them in the thing that they love. And so tempers flare. So what? The guy does 30 years in prison. You're crippled or dead. So what good did that do you? My mother used to talk about being right. She used to say, son, you know, you can be right and you can be dead right. What good does right do you if you're dead? Unless it's one of those things you've decided that are important enough to die for. And for some people, wearing a rocker on their back that says Minnesota, that's enough to die for. Is it enough for you to die for? If it is, rock on. If it's not, figure out another way. But don't let when you're surrounded be the time you're trying to figure that out. Get that in your mind long before you face it. I sometimes teach gun safety, and I tell women, you know, you're about to get this gun, and you have to make up your mind right now. Can you actually kill somebody with it? Most women who get killed with a gun get killed because the gun is taken away from them by the guy they pulled it on. So if you don't know that you can kill somebody, you don't need to have this instrument. Don't be trying to figure it out when the bad stuff hits. Get that figured out a long time ago. You can do just about anything you want to do if you put your mind to it. There are ways around everything. But protocol is protocol. And eventually, you will face the piper no matter what you do. So, I don't often tell you how things are that I would like them to be. I tell you how things are that I've seen them to be, and that's my experience. And when I talk to you guys, I'm talking to you about the experiences that I've had. So the rest is really kind of up to you. Let's see, 16 questions, really. Completely agree, respect, and common courtesy. From Paul Russo. Is a lost art these days. Got some really wise words here. Thanks. You are definitely welcome. How long would you wait for a blessing? How long would you wait to work for a blessing? Stephen, if you go to these folks, they will tell you how long or what you have to do to get your blessing. So I would wait or work as long as it took for me to get my blessing. Okay, let's see. All the way from Minnesota, we are tuned in. What's up, Donald White? Can an MC put on a side rocker, or is that only for outlaws? It has been my experience that a lot of 99%ers wear side rockers. So it really depends on your area. Here in Georgia, a lot of 99%ers wear side rockers. I appreciate your insight. Much respect to you. Soul on Bikes was a great read. Soul on Bikes is a magnificent read. Hi, sir. Big love and respect from Stonebridge. Is that Stonebridge? Oh, Stourbridge, MCC in the United Kingdom. Oh man, what's up, UK? So sorry to hear about your attacks there. Over here in America, we are in solidarity with you. And you guys have that election. Is that today or was that yesterday? So hopefully your election proves good for the people of the UK. And I hope you guys get safe over there. And we got guns over here. So I wish a son of a bitch walked down the street stabbing people in Georgia, he wouldn't make it far. Hey, Black Dragon. Taking a quick break to watch you. Thank you. Thanks for the videos. I've used them. Slim. Thank you, Alvin. Thank you, Ronnie. Been watching your videos for a while. My first bike in 2 weeks. Ride safe, man. Do I have water? I'm getting ready to get me some water right now. Let's see. Don't stop my workout. Well, my workout's done right now. Well, done till I eat, and then got to walk back home. What if the city name is on the top rocker? Stay away from rockers. I meant to tell you guys that. Stay the hell away from rockers. If you want your name on the back, put it across your shoulder blade or something. Stay away from rockers. Rockers look like you're rocking a rocker of some sort of a centerpiece, and stay away from rockers. You don't need them. Get with your local CLC. They will set you straight. Yes, Jonathan, that's right. Hello from Delaware. What's up, Delaware? 78 loves music. Dragon, I'm about to start prospecting for a 1%er club. How am I supposed to know exactly what I'm getting into if I will not be allowed in on club business? So, believe me, before your prospectship is over, you will know exactly what you're in for. The 1%er world is a little different. It takes a little longer. You might be prospecting for a year or two before they finally start trusting you with inner club secrets. But you will not get in and not know what you're getting into or get what you're getting in for. Best thing to do is ask a lot of questions at the appropriate time. Prospects are to be seen and not heard. And so, get with your sponsor and just, pepper your sponsor with questions. Write them down. Anything you don't understand, ask your sponsor. And at some point, when you prove trustworthy, then they will definitely bring you more into the fold. From what I understand from 1%er prospects I've spoken to and 1%er people I've spoken to through my years doing this. Yeah, and like John said, watch my Hangout and Prospector videos. I never tell 1% prospects to get my book, Prospects Bible, because I really don't know what's going on in the 1% prospect world. I don't prospect. I've never prospected as a 1%er, but I have had a lot of 1%ers tell me that they've read my Prospects Bible and that a lot of it really is good for what it is that they do. Donnie White had a mofo run up on me while I was on my bike. Wasn't carrying anything. Really pissed me off. You'll have to give us more info, Donnie. Does a 3-piece patch mean an outlaw club? In the old days, it didn't. And there are a lot of 99% clubs that wear 3-piece patches. What means an outlaw club is a diamond. I'm going to do a video called How to Recognize Outlaw Clubs. And that'll probably be my next video. And we'll go into how do you know what they are. But a 3-piece patch does not necessarily mean you're an outlaw club. A 3-piece patch is for a traditional MC. And but anymore, I tell folks that are starting clubs today that if you're not an outlaw club, what you need to do is you just need to stay with a 1-piece patch. Okay, I think that's all of you guys, and we're at 30 minutes, a long time for a video. So I want to thank you for watching. This is my first day walking again in 3 months. I'm sweating. I always walk here and get myself some protein and some water, and then I'll walk home. So before I eat, I like to walk a couple miles and then walk a couple miles back home. Anyway, I appreciate you guys all. Thanks for watching, and be good to one another. Have fun out there. If you're not in a motorcycle club, don't try to look like a motorcycle club person. That's the best way. If you are in a motorcycle club, they will already know what you should and shouldn't be doing. This keeps you out of all kinds of trouble. And that's what we want. Romania! What's up, guys? What's up? It's good to see Romania. Romania Dual Sport. These guys are cool dudes, man. You guys know I'm coming out there to see you guys. I've made so many great friends out there in the world. So my dream and my desire and what I'm going to do is go out there and ride with some of those guys. All right. Much love and respect to you all. Be safe, ride safe, and get skinny.